The most popular home garden grass in Australia these days is buffalo grass. Right now, it's time to weed and feed your lawn, clearing the broadleaf winter weeds that compete for nutrients and sunlight and stimulating strong spring growth. If there's one problem people ask me about, it's what to do with a broadleaf lawn after they've sprayed it with the traditional weed and feed. You see, you just can't do that, and what happens is an absolute disaster, particularly for buffalo grasses, and once the damage is done, it's almost impossible to recover. Your only hope is that the lawn might grow out of that damage. Now, the real trick is to make sure that you do not use weed and feeds that have the chemical dicamba in them. Yates have developed a first for Australian buffalo and broadleaf lawns. It's called Yates Buffalo Pro Weed and Feed, the very first weed and feed product for buffalo lawns suffering from broadleaf weed infestations. It has been specially designed for buffalo lawns using selective herbicides MCPA and bromoxynil, plus nitrogen and iron to rapidly bring on a deep green look to your lawn. Now, this treats all the broadleaf weeds, things like capeweed, dandelions, but also the prickles, things like bindii, which has to be treated now if you want to avoid having a prickly lawn this summer. There's a few things you need to make sure you do when applying weed and feed products. The first is to ensure you do not spray on a windy day. The application is really easy because you just click the bottle to a standard hose fitting after giving it a shake and then turn the hose on. My advice is to keep the pressure to a level that applies a good droplet but doesn't mist. Try to make sure that the lawn has at least 24 hours to dry, allowing it to soak up the nutrients and the weeds to soak up the selective herbicide. Keep yourself, the kids and pets off the lawn until it's fully dried. Don't mow it for a week before you've applied it or the week after, and never ever apply it near waterways. To recap, this product is brilliant to use on lawn varieties such as the popular Sir Walter and Palmetto buffalo grasses, and also varieties such as kikuyu, bent, ryegrass and fescue. And if you have a fine leaf lawn like a couch or zoysia grass, it'll work on them as well. If you use the wrong weed and feed on your buffalo grass, the damage done will be devastating. So make sure you grab this new product.